All right, well, good morning, active traders, and welcome to our live Trading Week Ahead broadcast. And Merry Christmas, or Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year to one and all. Broadcasting here on Christmas Eve, December 24th, 2022. I'm Ken Calhoun from TradeMastery.com. Anyway, let's take a look at a broad market. It's been in a downtrend here the last couple of weeks. Trying to hammer out a base there on Thursday. We don't know if it's successful or not yet, unless it breaks its immediate high or low, but we're going to use obviously 3750 for support in the S&P and 3900. So we've got just around 150 handles there. 3750 to 3900 is the immediate range. Now that illustrates one concept you can start using effectively is mark out at least the previous day's high, or previous week's high-low range. On the weekend, mark out the previous week's, all 5 days, Monday through Friday, the week's high and low, and see what kind of story it's telling you. And the main thing is, how did the market start the week and how did it end the week? So if you're doing weekly candles, in other words, what would the candle look like? So here is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So here's Monday, we started here, and Friday we ended there slightly down. And big picture, we're still in a downtrend. So I don't know how many of you agree with me, but I think the market may well be due for a rocky move forward into the last tail week of this year. We'll likely see continued sell pressure and also bearish sell pressure into the first part of the year as well. We'll no doubt get a relief rally at some point soon, but so far the market's been down the last several weeks. And you can see from the start of December. The other thing in terms of trade intervals, in addition to weekly, is monthly. So what does the month of December tell us, right? Are we ending the month higher or lower? And obviously lower. We put in the 4,100 highs and now we're all the way down near 3,850. So we're definitely in a downtrending December. So we should expect that bearish overhang to continue. We also want to keep an eye on our volatility index to see if our SIBO VIX is going to spike back up over the 25 or so. We got 20 as kind of the support and 24, 25 as resistance. I'd use 25 as kind of the line in this hand here. So 25 on your VIX, when the VIX gets above 25, that will be a very bearish thing for the stock market. If we stay down here in the low 20s, it's kind of indeterminate. If we get down into the teens, and only if, so here's a quick tip. I do not want to start swing trading stocks until the VIX gets under and stays under 19 for at least 3 days. Write that down. That'll be very good. Yeah, well, I can't promise anything, but to the best of my professional estimation, if the VIX gets under, again, it's an inverse instrument type of thing. If the VIX gets under and stays under 19 for 3 consecutive days or more, then we may have a good time to buy stocks for swing trades. But as long as the VIX is still indeterminate, it looks actually like it may well bounce soon, it probably will, then we are still in bearish territory. This is the 3-month chart. If we look back at the 6-month, actually, let's look at the 1-year chart. And see, the VIX always cycles up and down. It goes up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down, then up, then down. Then what's the next direction? It's not due to go down any further. This VIX is absolutely poised for an upside move, which is bearish for the stock market. And so obviously we want to trade things like the UVXY or some of the other inverses as well on continued volatility. So the VIX has been down, but it's due for a comeback soon. Now let's take a look at some of these charts that you guys have mentioned. One that we covered earlier was VIPS. This is an especially, now again, you can't, you don't have to completely avoid swing trading at all in a down market, but there's rules of engagement. One is smaller size, the other is tighter stops, the other is rock star charts only. So if you don't, there are stocks that are going to beat the market, and there's a bull market somewhere, and it's my job to help you find stocks that may beat the market. But in general, we want to stick with the trend, right? That's the easier path of least resistance. But if you want to take shots, we want to focus on these nice, clean, wide range, nice, tight channel, strong uptrending charts. Like VIPS is a wonderful looking chart, right? Especially if it gets over 14. The XTR had been good, but now it's kind of in a bearish pullback. So this one had been good up until December, and then it sold. So we're not interested yet. Maybe good if it breaks over 19. Now here's another one, TME. One of you guys had mentioned this one last week. This is another example of a really good strong chart in a down market. So if you are going to try and buck the market, there's nothing wrong with doing that. You want to pick on the charts that have the best odds of working out despite what the market does. So because they've got a strong, underlying story of their own companies doing well despite what the broad market is doing. And the stock price reflects that over time. So anyway, TME and last one, TAL looks good if it gets back over 1050. So let me know if you guys have any charts. Yeah, that's a brilliant chart. 9 looks beautiful. That's a beautiful chart. I love that chart. So thanks to the trader for that one. 9 looks great. Good pick. Hey Bill, I don't short swing trade at all. I would never hold anything. I'm all about risk management. Who knows if there's like a Microsoft buyout offer and all of a sudden it spikes up $30 overnight. So I will never hold anything short overnight, ever. I'll play the inverse instruments, but I won't short instruments overnight just because of a concern of unlimited risk if there is a reversal due to a headline or some news event that occurs overnight. So, but I know a lot of people do. Like if we'd shorted Tesla, I called the top near 800, I think it was, a long time ago. Anyway, so Tesla would have been a great short. Anyway, 9 looks like a beautiful long. We'll see if it keeps going up. That's a great chart. That's the best chart so far. BK also good. That's a great chart. It's a nice gap runner. Slowing down a little bit, but it's still all green. So that's a good chart over the 859. So those are two great, 9 and BKTX, A+. Those are both great charts. SAIC. Now that chart sucks. Why would anyone trade this? It's going sideways. It's going down. It has a shooting star. That chart sucks. BAH, or that chart is not one in which I would risk my capital. Same story with this one. It pulled back and it's going sideways and down. So it's a dead chart. So those are dead charts. These are live charts. So that's a good chart. And that's even better because it's consistent. So you guys have any other tickers for me? Let me know. Oh, wow. Okay, let's see. Time pivot, CDZI. Okay, never heard of that, but we'll pull it up. If you have any favorite tickers or ones you'd like me to pull up, let me know. Oh, thanks for the heads up on the ticker box. Thanks, John. Let's see, CDZI, United Airlines. Come on, guys, hit me up. What do we have here? United, CBA, and TSLS. The trick in swing trading is find charts that have consistent uptrends with ranges that are big enough to be worthwhile. Okay, that's enough for now, guys. Thanks. Let's see. Thanks for all the tickers. All right, so let's go through these one at a time and see what we have to see. CBay, is that worth trading? Yeah, that's a great chart. Another winner. That looks like a good one over a new high. This one illustrates too, one of my favorite chart patterns is the last two candles. We have a small green followed by a large green, like at least twice the height, large green. That's a good, and increasing volume. That's a really good setup. So yeah, CBay looks wonderful. That's a good chart. How about TSLS? Another great chart. Yeah, you guys have some really good charts. Surprisingly strong charts. These are good. Good picks. So that one looks great too. I like it over 51.5. I think Apple pretty much sucks, right? Yeah, Apple sucks. That'd be something to short under 130. Let's see, UNG. That sucks. That's okay, but compared to the other charts, if it breaks that 880 resistance channel, maybe, but it's not in motion. It's been a dead chart for a whole month, so nope. SLV, it's a slow climber. It's not as consistent in its price action, but it's an okay chart. I'd give it maybe B-. It's tradable. It's worth trading over the 22.5. And SQs I like too. I like SOXS a bit better because the volatility, the leverage is better in SOXs, but I like both of these. I trade SQ, I trade SOXS almost every day, and SQs I trade often as well. So those are both good charts as well. And of course, my UVXY I like for a pivot too. If it ever climbs up into 8 plus, 8, 0, 8, 9, it'll be worth a shot. So yeah, some good charts so far. So to summarize, you guys have that one, this one, this one. Good teamwork too. I appreciate it. You guys are smart. Let's see, oh yeah, how's United Airlines coming in for a crash landing? That's a horrible chart. CDZI, it's too choppy. But these I like. So CBay, I like. TSLS, I like. Silver, nah, not so much. It's okay. And SQ and SOXs are too good. But if I were to boil it down, that's what you want to do with the focus list. Is you may have 10 or 12 or 15 or whatever tickers to look at. You want to boil that down to 3, 4, 5 that are actually probably worth taking a look at. So I like that one. I like all 4 of these: TSLS, CBay, VKTX, and 9, right? If you're trading charts that don't look like this, why? Because there are these as an alternative, right? So you want to be on the hunt, be on the lookout for charts that have good relative strength. And most important is consistency with wide range to where the risk reward makes sense, right? And by wide range, I mean, if you have a 2 to 1 on the right side of the rate, like this is 3 to 14. So it's a 4x, a 4-time run. This VK1 ran from 3 to 8, that over doubled. CBay went from 320 to 520, not quite, but almost doubled. And TSLS went from 24 to 50, so it did double. So you'll notice that these charts have that in common too. They almost all doubled off their 90-day lows. So that's another criteria to write down: is the price now at least 1.5 or 2 times or larger the multiple of the price that it was 90 days ago. And that tells you got a really strong chart, especially in what's been a down market. Charts that go up this much and this consistently, a really good pick. So thanks to the traders for that. So we'll add those to our list up here, which included TAL, TME, VIPS. Since that's pulled back, we'll take that off the list. And that's the focus list. So if my life depended on me making money trading long swing trading stocks, that would be the list, right? Those are the best ones I can see, at least. And I think those are all from you guys. So thank you very much for the smart traders out there. You got so many smart people to work together. And that's one thing I like, is creating this community where we can come together and make things happen. It's where the magic happens. So I want to wish you guys the best for a happy holiday season. I'm just going to wind up by giving you my best deal of the year. You can get with me for the entire next year, a whole year of live alerts and training and Q&A in my live room on Zoom, just like this, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, from 8:30 in the morning till 11, and again in the afternoon from 3:30 to 4. So I have both morning and afternoon Zoom sessions with specific alerts identified ahead of time, and real-time exits and re-entries, and a lot of smart people, as you can see. So many smart traders in my room. It's a real honor and a privilege to have so many good people to work with. So if you guys want to join me, that's a really good price. It's only like $80, $86 a month or something. So less than the price of a Starbucks coffee a day. Anyway, $9.97 for the whole year, and that's a good deal. It's people used to pay over that just to see me for 2 or 3 days in the live Vegas, 2 days in the Las Vegas seminar. Here you can get over 300 hours of training. That's what it adds up to, over 300 hours for just $9.97 for the whole year. So don't trade alone. Don't trade where you're frustrated or don't know exactly what to look for or how to enter or how to exit. Instead, join my live room. You have my word. It's very valuable and it's useful to so many people have joined lately too. So welcome aboard to all of our new members. I'm in the process. I'm going to ask for your patience at getting my forum started, a discussion forum, so I can post pre-market alerts a bit more often. And so that's a good offer, $9.97. A kind of a downsell or a alternative. So that's a trademastery.com holiday. If you want to do 1,000, you can do half that, $4.97, but you only get 3 months. It's still a good deal because it's only like $150, $160 a month or something. So you can get 3 months for $4.97 and try it out. So what you think? And that's at trademastery.com/Santa. So I thought I'd offer that as like half as many dollars, but also a fourth as many days. So the year is always a good deal. a much better deal. But this is a really good deal. You get 3 months for just $4.97. That's it. It's trademastery.com Santa or Trade Mastery Holiday. So anyway, let me ask you a quick question. What's a New Year's resolution you guys have? And I don't want to put you on the spot, but I know like win more and lose less. Okay, less stops, more wins. Okay, but is there any specific thing that you want to do more often? Now, I'm going to trade a lot less frequently. That's going to be one of my core things, and I'm only going to trade 2-day high breakouts. So I'm going to kind of retrench into best charts, only like the ones that we cover here, right? So I'm not going to trade pivots hardly at all. I'm going to only trade 2-day high breakouts or gap runners, right? Gaps that are slightly small gaps above the previous day's high, which is my favorite pattern. So if the previous day looked like this and the current day is going up just a little bit, a small gap up, that's going to be what I'm going to focus on. So I'm going to do less trading, more selectively, specifically. I'm going to focus almost all my energy just on the 2-day high gaps. And my second resolution, tell me what your New Year's resolutions are, something you're going to do more of, less of, or a pattern or strategy you're going to test a lot. I'd be interested here. We got so many of you guys here. Let me know and I'll read them out loud. Okay, wow, they're starting to come in. Let's see, you have more weeks. And yeah, Steve, yeah, you can. Yeah, Steve's asking, I have some more weeks left. He's a current member. This will add 12 months to the current membership. Yeah, you can buy up to 3 years of this, and we'll figure out how to extend your time so it doesn't renew before it should and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, you can purchase up to 3 years additionally, or if you're brand new, you can buy up to just order 3 times, up to 3 times, and we'll extend your time, your current time, so you don't lose any time. So if you're already paid up through, March or June or something, this will extend that by an entire year. And you're welcome to, and this is my best deal you'll ever get. My live room is never less than this. It's a really good value. And I only offer this but now and then, so it's a great deal. And the start of the year is a really particularly good time to join me for the live room, because that's when you've got all the window dressing, the portfolio manager starting to put on more trades up and down, and that's a really good high volatility time. The end of the year and the beginning of the new year is always a really good time to trade. So yeah, that will extend it. Is a question from Wendy, is next week up or down? Down sharply. Tax law selling. Do I ever like to counter trend? Yeah, all the time. Yeah. Hey, happy holidays, you too. Yeah. Okay, question. More stops. Learn and implement how to do automated trading. From Michael. Yeah, my favorite automated way to trade that I use is one triggers the other, OTO orders. And I've got a YouTube video. I need to do more in-depth training on that for you guys, but one triggers the other. It takes the emotion out of trading, which is great, and it lets you trade more instruments without having to manually worry about following up with them, because it automatically sets your trailing or your hard stop as soon as you tell it ahead of time where to trail a stop or where to set a hard stop. So once your buy order, say you have a buy stop order, say buy it if it goes up 30 cents from here or whatever. And then once that gets an order fill, it automatically puts in a trailing or hard stop at your specification automatically in a pair. So it's the hands free, so it's automated. So that's good. Santa Rally, I know. Hey, Mike, you're welcome. Let's see, do I like to trade gaps late in the day? No, usually the best gaps are small gaps traded right on the open between 9:30 and 10 or so, maybe up to 10:15. So my favorite pattern is small gaps that continue up. I do not like trading low float under $10 cheap stocks, because those are frequently front run by people running chat rooms that are dishonest. I won't mention any names or FTC actions that have been taken against those kind of people, but we do not like to trade thinly traded instruments. I like things that usually between $10 and $30 a share, of at least 15,000 or more shares per minute. So it's not thin. We've got good liquidity and good volatility. So it's because the really cheap stocks under 10, especially under $5, do pop and drop, or they get halted, or they're troublesome. And I don't make as much money. I don't make as much money trading the super cheap stocks. I make the most money trading stocks, usually 15, 20, maybe up to $30 a share. So that's my bailiwick is 10, 15, up to 30 a share on high volume liquid instruments. So that's what I like to trade. So, all right. Well, I think our time together here is at an end for today, at least. So I want to thank all of you for being here. Let's celebrate our Christmas, get back to our families and friends, and aloha. I wanted to wish you guys the best. Do trade smart out there, and best wishes for a fantastic year ahead. It's been my honor, my privilege to have so many of you here. Really big turnout even today. on Christmas Eve. So thank you. Merry Christmas to all of you. And I wanted to wish you the very best. Take your time, practice, don't be in a rush, and be safe. Take care, and safe travels for any of you who are traveling out there. Well, thanks. Wow. Thanks, everyone. Merry Christmas. Hey, thanks, Dan, Will, Kat, Ian, Barry, Nan. Hey, Nan. Hey, Christmas blessings to you folks as well. So thanks for being here. I genuinely appreciate it. It means a lot to me. It's good to, how to say, somehow be of value to share my lessons learned. It's basically what my business is all about. And what my reputation is based on is lessons learned on real money trades that I've done millions of dollars worth, and hopefully give you guys a different, very specific how-to strategies to help you go from where you're currently trading to where you want to be, and see the difference between what you're trading and what you could be trading, and how to do it with much smaller stops and more conservative approach. So that's my approach. Take it easy, take it safe. So anyways, best wishes to you and your family for a very Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, and I'll see you guys when I see you next week. Remember, markets are closed Monday, so live remembers will see you on Tuesday. And if you're not yet a live remember, try it. Even just the 3-month thing, or the year's even better. You have my word. I work really hard to try and help everybody, and we got a lot of really smart people as live room members to help as well. So thank you for being here. Take care and Merry Christmas. Be safe out there. Oh, thanks. Happy holidays. You too. Hey, Mira, am I going to be here next Saturday? Probably. I'm usually here every Saturday, so yeah, I should be here next Saturday. All right, well, take care, folks. Thanks, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. It's been a fun year, right? It's been a really enjoyable year with you guys, and I appreciate y'all for your kind words and your comments and your interaction and your involvement and participation. It means a lot because I'm trying to facilitate, like a big online class here as though we're a university, and be able to help you guys with your trade. So take care, and I'll see you next time. Merry Christmas. Blessings to all. Bye for now.